What's up, homies? Welcome back to another episode of Lake Nite Talks podcast, where we talk about broad topics and get down to the nitty and the gritty of it. Got me a little, got me a new podcast up, y'all. The vibe was cozy, and I am cozy. And if you want to see the behind the scenes look of the new podcast setup, check out my YouTube channel under playlist Lake's Hustle. Yeah, and subscribe, tap in and subscribe. Yeah. But we're gonna get into it. Um Today's topic is we forgive, but we don't forget. We forgive, but we don't forget. Yup. Now see, did this let's just have a little chit chat about this shit because people don't really understand. So like you know how when people say that like forgiveness is for you, that's exactly what it's for. It's for you. But people try to misconstrue it to what they want it to be, and that's not what it is. Like when you say forgiveness is for you, it's for your peace of mind, your sanity, your like, you know what I'm saying, just for you to keep on keeping on in life. You know what I'm saying? You don't ever want to give somebody power over you. You don't ever want to sit up here and allow the person that hurts you to feel like they got one up on you. No, that's not the case. You feel what I'm saying? You forgive them and you move on. But forgiveness does not mean reconciliation. You feel what I'm saying? And like, and that's mainly towards that's mainly for, I'm gonna say, family members and friends and people that's close to you that you will fall out with and get back. You know what I'm saying? Like basically that's kind of like what this is for. So it's like you don't have to reconcile with somebody because you've forgiven them. Because like let's really think about it here. Let's look at the facts. You're not going to sit up here. You're not going to sit up here and reconcile with a person that raped you. You're not going to reconcile with a person that you fought. You're not going to reconcile with a person that just broke you down into a million fucking pieces. You're not going to reconcile with somebody that keeps hurting you over and over and over again. You can forgive them all you want to, but you do not have to reconcile with them. That's not in nobody's playbook. That's not in nobody's playbook. You ain't gotta reconcile with them fucking people because why? And the only time like people only time when people be really looking for reconciliation, it really be like family and fucking like friends or whatever, or just people that you know what I'm saying that you once had in your life but no longer want in your life. You know what I mean? Like so, but my thing is this: just because of the position or the title, I ain't gonna say in the position, but just because of the title that you hold in my life doesn't make you qualify for me to reconcile with you. You feel what I'm saying? I don't care if you are a fucking, I don't care if you are mom, dad, grandma, aunt. Listen, I don't give a fuck who you are. If you sit up here and you hurt me again and again and again and again and again, and I know you gonna hurt me in the future 100 times more, what the fuck I look like reconciling with you? What the fuck I still look like sitting up here reconciling with somebody that I know for a fact that's gonna do me dirty in the next second, if not less? Come on now, you gotta be real here. And then it's just like I get that, like, you know what I'm saying? I get that like family is family. But what does that really mean at the end of the day though? You feel what I'm saying? Because you really have family members out here that don't act like family at all. So I'm supposed to reconcile with you because of who you are to me? Bitch, fuck you. Like, fuck you. Like that shit does not mean reconciliation. You do not have to reconcile with anybody because you've forgiven them. But hold on, let me go ahead and explain this too, though. Especially when it comes to family. When you sit up here and you forgive somebody and you decide that you don't want to be around them no more, you don't want to deal with that shit anymore, people get to thinking that you holding a grudge and shit. Whole time, that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, in order for you to hold a grudge, you have to still be mad about whatever pissed you the fuck off with that person. That's what holding a grudge, and really holding on to that hurt and bitterness for years and years and years and years. That's holding a grudge. Forgiveness, however, is a whole different thing. I can forgive you and go on about my life. I don't have to think about you again. You feel what I'm saying? Like, as long as I'm good, I'm not sitting up here beating myself up, and well, not really beating myself up, but like I'm not sitting up here you know what I'm saying, it's just still being hurt behind what you did to me or whatever the case may be. And I'm just out here. That's not no judge. That is not no grudge. That is forgiveness. Because with forgiveness is for you. And if forgiveness is for me, why the fuck do you expect me to sit up here and still be mad about that shit? No. No. I moved on. I hope the person that hurt me moved on too. But you cannot get mad at me because I'm not suffering the way that you want me to suffer or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't really make sense. So therefore, I don't have to reconcile with you. But however, I can forgive you, but I won't dare forget what you did to me. I won't dare forget how you disrespected me, how you mistreated me. I won't forget any of those things. Like, I could forgive you, but I don't forget anything. Like, that's where boundaries come from. That's exactly where boundaries come from. You know what I'm saying? I could forgive you all day until tomorrow, but I'm not about to push to the back of my mind what you did to me. Especially if you had to really heal from that shit. You had to really, you know what I'm saying, separate yourself. You had to pray to whoever you pray to get you up out that shit. Oh yeah, best believe some boundaries is going to be put the fucking place. And let me explain this to you as well. Don't allow anybody, and I mean anybody, on this fucking earth to make you feel bad about setting boundaries in your life, whether it is against a fucking family member or not. You feel what I'm saying? Don't allow these fucking people to make you feel bad for setting your boundaries. You set your boundaries and you set your boundaries on high. Fuck them. Who gonna check you? Nobody. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like that's just what it has to be, or whatever. Because of the simple fact of one, what, and especially when it comes to like other people, like outsiders, and fam, like when it comes to family members, they'll sit up here and tell you, "Oh well, forgive this person. This is just this is just such and such. At the end of the day, this your mom, your grandmom, your aunt, your uncle, your." And what the fuck does that mean to me? But what I also noticed is that the family don't really realize or know your story on what you've been through with that person, on why you don't want to fucking be around them no more. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand the story to the full fucking potential, but they always gotta stick their mouth in some shit, right? They don't fully understand it or whatever, and they just like, like, oh, well, just go ahead and just forgive this person. And like, you have to understand the forgiveness already took in place. The forgiveness already took in place. Just because I decide or I choose not to be around somebody does not mean that I haven't forgiven them. I forgave them, but I won't ever fucking forget what they did to me. I won't ever fucking forget how they made me feel. I won't ever forget that how they thought some of the shit that they did to me was funny. I will never forget that. So therefore, I'm going to sit up here, and if I choose not to be around you, Yep, show it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna be around your ass. I'm not finna talk to you. I'm not finna do none of that. Does that mean I'm holding a grudge? No. That just means that I have boundaries and respect for myself, and I'm teaching you how to respect me, even if you want to take heed to it or not. You feel what I'm saying? Because, like I said, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like this. You don't have to like me, but you damn sure gonna respect me. And I just feel like when it comes to family, even more though, you gotta understand that respect is a two-way street. You cannot constantly disrespect me, but want to be respected by me. Like, go ahead and get the fuck on, cause you, like, you know me, you know that ain't gonna fly around here. You know me, I don't give a fuck. And it's just like, for me, one thing that I always do, I always show up respectful. And I encourage you to do the same thing. Always show up respectful. Because the moment you get disrespected is the moment you should be getting disrespectful. Okay? Like, and it's just like, you got to understand that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you cannot even allow people to have too much access to you. Family, friends, whoever. You can't allow people to have too much access to you. Because when they get too much access to you, they start figuring out ways to take advantage of you and do other shit to you and hurt you even more. So it's just like, set up those boundaries, set up those parameters in your life. You feel what I'm saying? And you choose who gets to, I ain't even gonna say cross your boundary, but who gets to be in your vicinity. You pick and choose what you will and will not tolerate. Okay, you pick and choose who you want to be around, and then I just feel like in this time, in this day and age, you really, really, really have to be careful on who you around or who you allow into your space. Because like, one, energy is a real thing. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody energy is fucked up, and it's been fucked up and it's never going to change, you know what I'm saying, and it's also coming from a person that hurt you, why the fuck would you sit up here and release all those fucking boundaries and parameters, just allow those people to cross your threshold or come into your life and just be in your vicinity, period? Let me tell you something. When I first moved to my house, it taught me. Hold up. When, like, because it's like my house holds a like an energy of just peace. I literally could sit in this house all day and just be at peace. I can sit in silence all day and be at peace. You feel what I'm saying? So why would I allow any fucking body to cross my threshold and disrupt my peace? Especially if you once hurt me, you once, just did shit to me, right? Why the fuck would I allow you in my household? Why the fuck would I allow you in my vicinity to think you gonna do damage here? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. See, and then it's just like, you also have to realize, once you don't reach the peace that surpasses all understanding, you ready to go to war about it. Somebody try to come and disturb your peace and shit. I'm telling you, you will be ready to go to war about it, because you will not come in here and disrupt my peace. So therefore, the boundaries are necessary or whatever. But it's the difference between setting boundaries or and just holding a grudge. It's like, just because I held the grudge and I don't want to reconcile with you does not mean I haven't forgiven you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and I just feel like people don't really know what forgiveness look like in real time. So they just be like, oh, well, you holding a grudge and you need to let that shit go. Do you know how many tears I cried? Do you know how I sat inside, you know what I'm saying? I sat in solitude by myself with God to get over shit that I have been through with somebody. You feel what I'm saying? So you cannot sit up here and tell me that I need to forgive when I already done went through that. Already done went through that in my life. I already done went through all that whole forgiveness stage, and because let me tell you something about forgiveness. A lot of people won't tell you this, but it's hard. It's hard to fucking forgive somebody that hurt you, even especially if it's a family member. Especially if it's a family member, it's hard to forgive people that somebody that hurt you. You feel what I'm saying? So, and it hits even harder when it comes to family because of the simple fact of this is supposed to be somebody that loves me. This is supposed to be somebody that care for me. This is supposed to be somebody that I look up to. So you can't tell me that I need to forgive and I need to let it go and shit like that. Nigga, I did forgive and I did let it go. You feel what I'm saying? You wasn't there when I cried them tears, you know what I'm saying, of just me being hurt. You wasn't there when I sit up here and decide to just let that shit go and I wasn't gonna be bothered with that shit anymore. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like people always see the outcome, but they don't never see the work that you put in to actually forgiving this person. You feel what I'm saying? And I understand that it may look different for people on the outside. Like for me, like once I've forgiven you, and if I like if you a person that like I just can't fix it with, or I can't be back cool with, oh trust me, you will feel it. I don't want nothing to do with you. It's basically fuck you, and I see you another day in life. Like it's just what it is. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like for a lot of people, the outcome of forgiveness looks different for a lot of people. You feel what I'm saying? Some people could be a cold, heartless bitch. They forgiving you, but they don't want to fuck with you. You feel what I'm saying? You got some people out here that will walk right past you like they ain't never know you a day in their fucking life. You feel what I'm saying? Like forgiveness for some people might be just a resting bitch face. I've forgiven you, but I don't have to reconcile with you. I don't have to talk to you. I don't have to be around you. You feel what I'm saying? And it's just like I just really feel like when it comes to family members, we all got that one family member that will sit up here and just come at you left, talk to you sideways, all that shit. And you always got the few family members that be like, oh well, you know that's how they is at the end of the day. That's that you know that's how they is at the end of the day. That's just such and such. That's just let me explain something to you. Even if that's it, that's how you are at the end of the day. That's cool. Even if you don't have no plans on changing, that's cool. That's fine. But I don't have to fucking deal with that because you sitting up here, you bitter, miserable, whatever the fuck you are. You know what I'm saying? You decide you think you're gonna fuck up somebody's day. I don't have to be around with that. I don't have to put up with that. I don't have to take that. You feel what I'm saying? So if I decide that I want to come over here and be my own little bubble and be in my own space and not be bothered with your ass, that's exactly what the fuck I'm going to do. Okay, that's exactly what the fuck I'm going to do. I'm not about to sit up here and I'm not about to sit up here and take disrespect. Like not from anybody because let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck if that is how you are at the end of the day. You don't think for 1 second that you gonna come over here and think you gonna talk to me out the side of your neck and think shit about the ride on be cool. No, I'm not that. I'm not that daughter. I'm not that niece. I'm not that granddaughter. I'm not that sister. Okay. I'm not that person that just gonna sit here and just allow you to talk to me out the side of your neck. If you want to talk to me out the side of your neck, oh baby, believe me, I will come out the crack of my ass and shit on your whole entire fucking day because I'm not the one nor the fucking two. Okay. And that's also where boundaries come from too. Standing up for yourself. You gotta know how to stand up for yourself, especially when you come from a family that knocks you down, that just belittle you, tear you down, make you feel like you're less than nothing. Right? You gotta know how to stand up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's also where boundaries come in too. Like, bro, I'm not about to let you disrespect me, especially if you know what I'm saying, you watch these people disrespect people that you love, people that you know what I'm saying, that you're related to. If you watch them disrespect these people, why the fuck? Why? Like, if I watched you do that, why the fuck would I allow you to do it to me? You got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And that's also where people get off thinking that they can bully you as well. That's where they get off thinking that they could bully you. When, you know what I'm saying, when especially when they feel as though they got the upper hand in the situation. Bro, let me tell you something. If you know me, you know I never gave a fuck. I never gave a fuck. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and it's like before you would have to like really push me to a point where I get there and I just say whatever I have to say or whatever. But now it's up from the gun bus, bro. You got me fucked up. I'm not the one nor the fucking two. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to sit up here and allow you to disrespect me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like I said, like you have to always show up respectful. Always show up respectful for wherever you go, for whatever environment you in. So the moment that you get disrespected, that's the moment you get disrespectful. It is what it is. You know, it is what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? But don't allow somebody to tell you that you know what I'm saying, you haven't went through your forgiveness process. And if you really know what it's like to forgive somebody, you know that process come along with tears. It come along with some true fucking hurt, some unwanted emotions. If you know what I'm saying, if you really been through your forgiveness process, you know what I'm saying, you know what it's like. You know how hard it is to fucking forgive. You feel what I'm saying? So therefore, if you see somebody not really fucking with somebody, it's obviously gotta be for a reason. It's not because I have not forgiven them, or you know what I'm saying? It's just simply I don't want to reconcile with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I can forgive you and genuinely not fuck with you. I can forgive you and genuinely not want to be the fuck around you. You get what I'm saying? I can forgive you and not want nothing to, I don't, and not want to have anything to do with you. And that's my right. And who the fuck is anybody to tell me otherwise? Right? Like, who the fuck is you to sit up here and tell me I don't have the right to not be around somebody? I don't give a fuck who you are to me. I don't care if you're a close friend. I don't care if you're a close family member. I don't give a fuck who you are. If you done hurt me multiple times, you feel what I'm saying? You done hurt me multiple times. You done set up here and did everything that you can do to make sure that I can hurt. And I know for a fact in the future you gonna hurt me some more. Why am I putting myself through that? Because if you don't love me enough to do that, I love me enough to do that and to go ahead and separate myself and tell myself, like, you don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and don't allow anybody to make you feel like just because you haven't reconciled with a family member, that means, you know what I'm saying, like that because basically when they say that you, like, basically when a family member put it like you're not reconciling with the family member that hurt you or the friend that hurt you or whatever, you're basically trying to tell me that I ain't go through my forgiveness process. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're basically trying to tell me, like, you ain't forget that person for real, for real. Because if you forgave that person, you'll reconcile with them. No, don't allow nobody to make you feel bad for not wanting to be back on one accord with somebody. Like, especially, no, for real. What it be is that's something that they would do, but they don't want to accept the fact that that's not you. That's not who you are. And that's just what it is. Like, I'm not reconciling. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. It is what it is. I'm not reconciling with no fucking body. I don't give a fuck who you are to me. I don't give a fuck if you close family member, close friend. I'm not reconciling with you. I will be setting boundaries and I will be staying away from you if that's what I choose to do. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and then it's just like, and then it's just like, even when disrespect enter the chat, right? Even when disrespect enter the chat, you really think that I'm going to keep forgiving you. I'm going to keep sitting up here allowing you to be sorry, right? But this is my thing when it comes to that. The same way a person can't keep being sorry for the same thing, you can't keep forgiving somebody for the same thing. Like if this person done hurt you time and time again, literally just basically doing the same shit or whatever, just a different time. Not even different circumstances, different none of that shit. It's literally the same recurring shit. And especially if it's a family member. You feel what I'm saying? Especially if it's the family member. So if and you know that this person never really apologized to you or whatever. Never apologized, but I've forgiven you over and over and over again. At what point in time do you run out of chances? At what point in time do you run out of forgiveness for that person? I can't sit up here and beat up my brother and tell him that I'm sorry for it or whatever and come back the next day and do the same exact shit. I wasn't sorry for what the fuck I did. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, you cannot keep forgiving somebody for the same shit. How many times can you allow somebody to hurt you and you keep forgiving them and you keep forgiving them, you keep forgiving them, just for them to turn around and do the same shit? Just for them to turn around and do the same shit. Some more chances gonna come out of that. Some more forgiveness gonna come out of that. No, at this point in time, this is just letting me know that I need to go ahead and separate myself. I need to go ahead and separate myself. I need to go ahead and get the fuck on and not be around this person no more. Because it's just like, if you're okay with hurting me and you supposed to be somebody that I love, you don't love me. And I love myself way more to go ahead and separate myself. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like also too, if you're a person like me and you know that you can get disrespectful at a drop of a dime, I think it'd be best that you stay away too. Cause that's what I do. That's what I'm doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I stay away. Especially if I know I'm finna crash out on your ass. I'm finna crash out and it ain't finna be pretty. It ain't finna be pretty at all. So it probably be best that you stay away. But man, listen. Fuck them people. You ain't wrong. Fuck them. Like Boosie said, fuck them. You is not wrong. Fuck them people. Fuck it. But that's all the time that we have for today or whatever. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, and join the conversation on my YouTube channel so we can get down to the nitty and the gritty. I'm trying to get down to the nitty and the gritty with y'all, you know? But yeah, meet me back here on the next episode, and that's all for now. Toodles.